this day and age, most people shampoo their hair every day or every second day, so it's not possible for everybody to go to their hairdresser to have their hair blow dried. We would like our guests to look the best they possibly can and to represent our brand and your stylist to the best by your hair looking fabulous. Hence the reason we want to help show you how to maintain your hair yourself at home. A couple of years ago, we put together a program called our Blow Wave Masterclass. We run it at both salons, alternately bi-monthly. And these nights, they go from 6:30 to 8:30. I run through everything that you need to know and learn to blow dry your hair yourself at home. Right from the very beginning, from myths about shampooing, how often you should shampoo, through to products, what all products are for. We all need styling products, we all need correct shampoos, conditioners and treatments, and sometimes we get lost in the how many products there are in the world and what's the right ones for you. We use all Aveda products, so there's a lot of history, a lot of story that goes with Aveda. We talk about that. There are a lot of products in the Aveda range, so ensure that you have the correct products. We also ask you to bring your blow dryer, your brushes, anything you use at home to blow dry your hair or maintain your hair, because sometimes, because you don't have the training that we have, sometimes you're using equipment that we couldn't even use to get a great result. So we go through all of that in the 2-hour masterclass. On top of this, we feel that the more education we can give our guests on how to look after their hair themselves, the better condition their hair will be in, and it just helps with maintaining hair colour and looking great all the time. We're going to do Di's hair with some different products, because Di's hair's fine and we're doing a straight blow dry with a touch of volume, just to enhance the type of style that she has. So I always use damage control. That's my first product, because that protects the hair, gives the hair a little bit of styling hold, and protects from the sun and the wind as well. I'm then going to use the Invati range, which we use that in shampoo and conditioner as well. The treatment is designed to give the hair more body and thickness, and helps with the growth and the stimulation of the hair thickness. So that is our absolutely fantastic and best product for fine hair. I'm then going to use the Colour Conserve leave-in treatment, because Di's hair is highly coloured, and so we really want to fill the hair with a treatment that will last until she shampoos her hair again. Yes, I know we're using quite a few products, but we're doing the layering technique where we use the prep and then style and finish. So these ones are our prep products, and now we're going into our style products. So one of Aveda's newest products, the Thickening Tonic, is one of my favourites, and lots of our guests are just loving it too, because it really does give the hair a lot of thickness and volume. It's quite revolutionary. It's fabulous. It's a light spray, so no weight. And we really like the Confixer on Di's hair, because it's quite firm, doesn't make the hair stiff or sticky, but it really gives the hair a lot of place. And as we know with fine hair, it does tend to drop, it does tend to fly away. So by using the Confixer, it holds her hair in place really well. And then we're going to finish off with a fabulous air control. Air control is really light, you don't even know you've got hairspray on, but it does hold the hair in place. It brushes out, no stiff or stickiness. So Di's hair she'll be able to brush it out tonight, and tomorrow she won't have to shampoo it. We're starting today with our Invati treatment first, putting about 12 to 14 little squirts onto the scalp and massaging it in. And Invati is that beautiful product that's going to help thicken the hair. Then a little bit of Colour Conserve leave-in treatment, and that's going to help to condition and stay in Di's hair until she shampoos it next. And then we're going to start taking some excess moisture out before we layer our styling products. Just a little bit of excess moisture out helps to make it quicker when you're doing it yourself at home. And yeah, not too fussy, just take the excess moisture out. And then we'll put our styling products in. So we're starting with our thickening tonic, which is one of our new favourite products to add thickness to fine hair. Just make sure it's evenly distributed. And then a little bit of Confixer, and Confixer is our styling product that's going to help to give our blow wave some firmness, help it to stay in and give it some volume. Just a little bit of a dry off then, and then start to section the hair, because it's much easier to section the hair than try and blow dry it all in one go. Now you'll see that I'm just starting to section now, and I am going to start from the front with dyes because she does have a long fringe. She has very fine hair around the face, and there is a little bit of fluffiness to it. So we just like to smooth that out first. Just roll the hair over the brush. You can see it's short there in the front, and then it goes down to longer at the sides. So just pull your medium. I'm using a medium to large brush, and we're just scoping down and sweeping it to the side. Now our next section, same thing, just roll it over the top, smooth it down and right down to the ends, so that you're getting a little bit of volume and you're twisting it, but it's smoothing it and it's straight at the same time. And it's nice and smooth there. Just you can run your blow dryer over the top just to get any fluffy bits. Now we've got some little bit of very fine hair around the face, new hair. Just smooth that out quite flat. Now I'm taking my sections. With the shorter hair, 2 or 3 sections, but it will really help you to blow dry your hair yourself, not having big clumpy sections. Now we've got some shorter hair on the underneath, so just blow dry that flat. Don't worry about getting your brush in there too much. You don't need volume on the underneath. You can just start building your volume a little bit as you go up the head. Going to your next sections again. Now I have been using a small brush, just because Di's hair is fine, and we just really want to get a nice roundness to that underneath there. And then once we build up to where she's got length, then we'll start to go onto a larger brush. Just around the face there where we had that fine hair, just go in on that and stretch it out, keeping it nice and smooth over your brush. Getting on to your next sections, just dividing your front from your back certainly makes it a lot easier. Now we're going to start around the front, and we're still working on a medium to small brush, just dragging the hair down, not so much volume around the sides because we want that to sit flatter onto her face. Just flipping it forward again to get it dry without a lot of volume. Up into your next section at the back, and we'll go on to our larger brush, our medium to large, and now we're going to start lifting the hair directly out of the scalp, up and around your brush, using the nozzle of your blow dry to tuck the ends under, and just dragging the hair down, and we're getting that gorgeous volume over the hair, and beautiful shiny dark hair. Looks gorgeous. Just moving the hair around. Remember, the head's round, so we've got to start to connect the back up with the front. When you're doing it yourself at home, it's sometimes easier to feel the hair rather than use the mirror, because when you're using the mirror, your hands are back to front. It can make it a little bit more difficult. But just rolling the hair, this is just drying it, taking each section up, flicking it over the brush. It's a quicker, especially with shorter hair. You can't do that so much with longer hair. Making sure that your hair is dry. If you've still got a lot of dampness in it, your blow dry will just flop and it just won't get the finish to it. Now I'm just finishing off now, nice and softly, just rolling it. Yes, being a little bit rough, one way then the other way, gives your hair a blow dry really nice finish. Brushing it back then forward, and that's how you get some really nice volume in it as well. Just keep rolling your top to get the sides and the back to all blend in. Just going back over with the large brush on that front and fringe, and again just adding the brush, and then I'm just got my fingers to get that top little bit down. So nice and soft, nice and finishing off with my paddle brush. I love my paddle brush. And just see how it's nice and flat, and it gives you that gorgeous finish to it. So just finishing, again, use your hands just to get the nice finish. I'm going to put some Light Element smoothing fluid, one of my favourite finishing products, especially on fine hair. Waxes and that can be a little bit heavy for this hair type, but the smoothing fluid will just add the finish to it, hold the hair together, give some extra shine, and hold that fringe down that can be a little temperamental. Any fluffy frizzies around the hairline. And that just looks beautiful. Colour looks great. A little bit of softness around her hairline. That little bit of volume, it will stay in. She really shouldn't have to shampoo again tomorrow. Just finishing off with some air control, lovely and light. Doesn't feel like hairspray, but it will hold her hair in place, and she shouldn't have to do too much more for the rest of the day. So just finishing off. Oh, gorgeous smile. That's great.